Sikkim is the paradise on earth. Its natural beauty is unbelievable. Hello and welcome to everyone present here. Today, me and my group members are going to present a presentation for you all on Sikkim. Hope you all will like it.
Sikkim is a state in the northeast India. Its capital is Gangtok. Its governor is Ganga Prasad. Its point of interest are Tosongba Lake, Rumtek Dharma Chakra Center, Lachung, La Beautiful Mountain, and many more. The British East India Company obtained the city of Darjeeling from Sikkim in 1835. After many years, India prepared a constitution for Sikkim that was approved by its National Assembly in 1974. Now, in a special referendum held in 1975, more than 97% of the electorate voted for the merger of Sikkim with India, and Sikkim became the 22nd state of India on May 16, 1975.
First of all, we are going to tell you about the languages that are spoken in Sikkim.
In Sikkim, the language which are being spoken since ancient time are Nepali, Gurung, Lepcha, and Limbu.
Maternal languages of Sikkim are Sikkimese, Newari, Tamang, Magar.
Nepali is spoken by the majority of the population and is the lingua franca of Sikkim. The language is represented in Devanagari script. Nepali is one of the 22 scheduled languages of India. In India, Nepali has the official status in the state of Sikkim. Nepali is located in all the 4 districts of Sikkim where concentration is more in north. Nepali comprises 62.61% of the total population of Sikkim, that is 5,40,851 people.
Sikkim is a multi-ethnic state, famous for its tribe, culture, heritage, tradition, and language. Lepcha is the very famous language of Sikkim that holds a great significance. The English name Lepcha is derived from the Nepali words Lapke or Lep. Sikkim displays large diversity in terms of languages, and Lepcha is among its 11 official languages and is spoken by minorities in the state of Sikkim. Lepcha speakers comprise of 4 distinct communities: Renjogmu of Sikkim, the Tam Sangmu of Kalimpong, Kurseong, and Mirik.
Gurung is also known as the or Western Gurung. The native name is Tamukui, which means language of Tamu. The people who speak it call themselves Tamu and others call them Gurung. Gurung is closely related to Tamang, Thalaki, Mannaki, Norpu, Kshatriya, which are all Tamajic languages.
Sikkimese language is being spoken in Mechi zone in Nepal, Bhutan, and Sikkim. According to 2001 census, 70,000 native speakers of Sikkimese languages are there. This language is being spoken by Tibeto-Kanuri, Bodish, Tibetic Zonka Loka families. According to SIL, 68% of Sikkimese Bhutia were literate in the Tibetan script in 2001.
There are 8,60,000 speakers of a Newari language according to the 2011 census. Newari was Nepal's administrative language from the 14th to the late 18th century. From 1952 to 1991, the percentage of Newar speakers dropped from 75% to 44% in Sikkim. Newari speakers of Sikkim are the original inhabitants of Nepal and soon, to the Gorkha conquest of their place, they were displaced from their original place and migrated to the various regions like Sikkim, Bhutan, Assam, and so on. In Sikkim, there are 8 schools where Newari language has been added as a discipline.
Tamang is represented as Devanagari script. This language belongs to Sino-Tibetan family. According to 2011 census, there are total 20,154 Tamang-speaking people in India. It is also represented as Tibetan script. It comprises Eastern Tamang, Northwestern Tamang, Southwestern Tamang, Eastern Gorkha Tamang, and Western Tamang. Now we will start with festivals of Sikkim. The festival is considered to be one of the most ancient, significant, and important festivals celebrated by lecture tribe in Sikkim. Sikkim is a state in the northeastern part of the country famous for its biodiversity. The Lepchas are a tribe in northeast India. The Lepchas are called the Rongkuk, which means the children of God in their language. They speak their own language and have their own script known as the Rong or the Lepcha script. Their tribes are mainly settled in parts of Sikkim, Darjeeling, Kalimpong, Kursan, and such.
Lusum is the Sikkimese New Year of the Bhutia tribe, celebrated every year in the month of December. The dance forms performed in the festival depict narrative tales from the life of Padmasambhava or Guru Ujjain. Celebration begins after the priest offers cheap food, special alcohol to the gods. After the offering to God, the elegy of the demon king is burnt. Burning the demon represents destroying the evil. Certain competitions are organized and merrymaking lasts for several days. The festival is also called Sonam Lusum. Lusum festival is very famous in the eastern India.
Celebration of a Bomchu are believed to have started somewhere between 755 and 804 CE in Tibet under the reign of a king. He is considered to be one of the three Dharma kings who played a pivotal role in the introducing Buddhism to the region. It is under his rule of the Guru Padmasambhava, when invited to Tibet, performed a holy sadhana and consecrated the land with water from his sacred vase, which was then later concealed as a hidden treasure in his most blessed place, the Tashiling Monastery.
Bhanubhakta Acharya was a Nepali poet, translator, and writer. He was the first writer to translate Ramayana from Sanskrit to Nepali. Bhanu Jayanti is the celebration of the birth anniversary of Bhanubhakta Acharya. It falls on 29th day of month of Ashad according to the Nepali calendar. It is celebrated every year by the government of Sikkim as well as the Sikkim people around the world. It is generally celebrated on 13th of July. In South Sikkim, prayers and garlands are offered at the statue of the poet at the Bhanu Shalik. Every year, Bhanu Jayanti is celebrated as a mega event with seminars and programs in Sikkim.
Sonam Luchar is celebrated on the first day of the new moon during the month of Magh in the Bakram Sambat calendar. This holiday is known as Sonam Luchar in Sikkim. It may be celebrated on the different day in India, Nepal, depending upon how the lunar calendar is interpreted. This year, this is celebrated on 24th February. There are three types of Losar: Tammu Losar, Sonam Losar, Gaipro Losar.
Sikkim has always been famous for its rich culture, tradition, and heritage. Many different festivals are celebrated in Sikkim with a lot of enthusiasm and happiness. One such festival is Saga Dawa. Saga means fourth and Dawa means month. Saga Dawa is a very famous festival that originated in Tibet, and perhaps the influence of the Buddhists in Sikkim created a grand celebration of the event in the state. This festive day falls on the full moon day of the fourth month of the lunar calendar. It is a day for observing religious sites and praying in monasteries. In monasteries, ceremonies are held, prayers are chanted by monks, and there is a spiritual atmosphere all around. Sagadawa is also considered as the most holy Buddhist festival and commemorates three auspicious moments: the Lord's birth and his enlightenment and salvation from this. Sikkimese Buddhists pray in various monasteries throughout this festive month of Sagadawa. Ceremonies are held and monks chant hymns, play musical instruments. Devotees are often seen carrying holy texts, portraits, and statues of Lord Buddha. The pageant starts from Tusuk Lakhang, the monastery, and is taken out in Gangtok as well as in other villages of Sikkim. It is a magnificent carnival. People touch their heads with the holy scriptures to take blessings. It is a magnificent and spiritual feeling all around. It is a wonderful time to visit Gangtok, live with the monks, and feel the positive and enchanting vibes of the festival. This is a wonderful period to do good deeds and offering charity to the monasteries. Thank you everybody. Thank you for being with us till the last. We hope you liked the PPT and enjoyed it. We tried to keep the content of the PPT unbiased and as much authentic as possible. We presented it in the best way we can. We got to know about the real value of teamwork and efforts. We enjoyed working with everybody. We held Zoom sessions and discussed about it in a friendly manner. Through this PPT and through our research that we actually did on Sikkim, we got to know a lot about Sikkim. And moreover, from being a tourist place, it is also a place where one can dive into the spiritual world of Sikkim, where beauty resides. And I hope that I would be able to visit Sikkim when this pandemic is over. I would appreciate everybody's efforts who worked on this project. Thanks a lot.